I stand at the window. Rain falls outside. The drops hit the glass. They make a soft sound. Tap, tap, tap. I hold a cup of tea. It's warm in my hands, but I feel cold inside. My name is Maya. I am 26 years old. I live in a big city, but I feel alone. So alone. I work at a coffee shop. I make coffee. I smile at people. I say, "Have a nice day." But inside, I feel empty. Every day is the same. Wake up, work, go home, sleep. Wake up again. I don't have many friends. I don't talk to my family much. I live in a small apartment. Just me and the silence. Sometimes I write in my journal. I write about my feelings, about the empty space in my heart. Tonight, I want to tell you a story. My story. A story about rain, about a stranger, about the night that changed everything. Before I begin, I want to ask you something. Where are you listening from? Are you in your room? On a bus? Maybe you're alone like I was. Please leave a comment. I want to know I'm not alone. It was November. The air was cold. The leaves were falling from the trees. I woke up that morning feeling heavy. Not sick, just heavy, like something was sitting on my chest. I went to work. The coffee shop was busy. People came in. They ordered coffee. They talked on their phones. They didn't look at me. Not really. I was invisible. Just another person making coffee. At lunch, I sat in the back room. I ate a sandwich. It didn't taste like anything. My manager walked in. "Maya, are you okay?" she asked. "I'm fine," I said. But I wasn't fine. I hadn't been fine for a long time. That evening it started to rain. I finished work at 8. I walked outside. The rain was heavy, cold. It hit my face. I didn't have an umbrella. I forgot it at home. I stood under the coffee shop roof. I watched the rain. I didn't want to walk, but I had to. I started walking. The rain soaked my coat, my hair, my shoes. I felt the cold water on my skin, but I didn't care. I just kept walking. The streets were empty. The lights were yellow. Everything looked blurry through the rain. I walked for 10 minutes. Then I saw a bus stop, a small roof. I ran to it. I stood under the roof. Water dripped from my hair. My hands were shaking. From the cold, from something else. I felt tears on my face. Or maybe it was just rain. I didn't know. Then I heard a voice. "Are you okay?" I looked up. A man was standing there, under the same roof. He was wet too. His jacket was dark blue. His hair was messy. He looked at me with worried eyes. "I'm fine," I said, but my voice broke. I wasn't fine. He didn't say anything. He just stood there. Next to me, in the rain, we stood in silence. The rain kept falling. The sound was loud, but somehow it felt quiet. I looked at him. He wasn't looking at me. He was looking at the rain. "Do you have an umbrella?" he asked. "No," I said. "I forgot it. He smiled, a small smile. Me too. I almost smiled back. Almost.
I'm Lucas, he said.
Maya, I said. He nodded. Nice to meet you, Maya. We stood there for a few more minutes, not talking, just waiting for the rain to stop. But the rain didn't stop. It got heavier. I don't think it's going to stop, Lucas said. No, I said. I don't think so either. He looked at me. Do you live far? 10 minutes, I said. I can walk with you, he said. If you want. I looked at him. I didn't know him. He was a stranger. But something in his eyes felt safe, kind. Okay, I said. We walked together. The rain poured down. We didn't talk much, just walked. My teeth were shaking. My body was cold. Lucas noticed. Here, he said. He took off his jacket. No, you'll get cold, I said. I'm already wet, he said. Take it. He put the jacket around my shoulders. It was warm. It smelled like coffee and rain. Thank you, I said. He nodded. We kept walking. The streets were quiet, just the sound of rain and our footsteps. When we reached my building, I stopped. This is me, I said. Okay, he said. I took off his jacket. I gave it back to him. Thank you, I said again, for walking with me. No problem, he said. I started to walk to the door. Then I stopped. I turned around. Do you want some tea? I asked. I don't know why I asked. I never invited strangers to my apartment. But Lucas wasn't just a stranger. Not anymore. He looked surprised. Then he smiled. Yes, he said. I'd like that. We went upstairs. My apartment was small, one room, a tiny kitchen, a bed in the corner. I felt embarrassed. It wasn't much. But Lucas didn't seem to care. It's nice, he said. Warm. I made tea. My hands were still shaking. I gave him a cup. We sat at the small table. The rain hit the window. Tap, tap, tap. So, Lucas said, do you always walk in the rain without an umbrella? I smiled a little. No, just today. Me too, he said. I forgot mine at work. Where do you work? I asked. At a bookstore, he said. Down the street. I work at a coffee shop, I said. Which one? I told him. I go there sometimes, he said. Maybe I've seen you before. Maybe, I said. We talked for a while. Small talk. About work. About the rain. About nothing important. But it felt important. It felt good to talk to someone. After an hour, Lucas stood up. I should go, he said. Okay, I said. He walked to the door, then he stopped. Maya, he said. Can I ask you something? Yes, I said. Why were you crying? He asked. At the bus stop. I froze. I didn't think he noticed. I wasn't crying, I said. Okay, he said. He didn't push. But if you were, it's okay. Everyone cries sometimes. I didn't know what to say. He smiled, a soft smile. Thank you for the tea. Thank you for walking with me, I said. He left. The door closed. I stood there, alone again. But this time, the silence didn't feel so heavy. The next day, I went to work. I couldn't stop thinking about Lucas. I wondered if I would see him again. I wondered if he thought about me, too. At lunch, I went to the bookstore, the one he said he worked at. I walked inside. It smelled like old books and wood. It was quiet, peaceful. I looked around. Then I saw him. Lucas. He was putting books on a shelf. I felt my heart beat faster. I didn't know what to do. Then he looked up. He saw me. His face lit up. "Maya," he said. "Hi," I said. "What are you doing here?" he asked. I wanted to see the bookstore," I said. He smiled. "Do you like books?" "Yes," I said. "I love books." "Me too," he said. We talked about books, about our favorite stories, about the characters we loved. It was easy to talk to him. So easy. Before I left, he gave me a book. "Read this," he said. "I think you'll like it." I took it. "Thank you." "Come back any time," he said. I nodded. I left. But I knew I would come back. I started going to the bookstore every week, sometimes twice a week. Lucas and I became friends. We talked about everything: books, life, dreams. He told me about his family, how he moved to the city for work, how he missed his home sometimes. I told him about my job, about how I felt invisible, about how lonely I was. He listened, really listened. "You're not invisible," he said one day. "I see you." Those words stayed with me. They made me feel something warm. Months passed. Lucas and I spent more time together. We went to cafes. We walked in the park. We watched the rain from my window. I felt different, lighter, happier. But I was also scared. Scared of how I felt. Scared of losing him. One night, I wrote in my journal, "I think I love him. But what if he doesn't feel the same? What if I lose him? What if I'm alone again?" I was afraid. So afraid. One evening, Lucas came to my apartment. He looked serious. "Maya," he said, "I need to tell you something." My heart dropped. I felt cold. "What is it?" I asked. "I'm moving," he said. I felt the world stop. "What?" I said. "My family needs me," he said. "My mom is sick. I have to go back home." I didn't know what to say. I just stared at him. "When?" I asked. "Next month," he said. I felt tears in my eyes. I tried to hold them back. "Oh," I said. "Maya," he said. "I'm sorry." "It's okay," I said. But it wasn't okay. He left that night. I sat on my bed. I cried. I cried for a long time. I thought I was going to lose him, just like I lost everyone else. The next few weeks were hard. So hard. I saw Lucas less. He was busy, packing, saying goodbye to people. I felt the distance growing. I felt the fear growing. One night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about him, about us. I wrote in my journal. I can't let him leave without telling him. I can't live with the regret. I decided I would tell him. I would tell him how I felt. The next day, I went to the bookstore. Lucas was there. "Maya," he said, "I wasn't expecting you." "I need to talk to you," I said. "Okay," he said. We sat in the back room, the quiet room. I took a deep breath. "Lucas," I said, "I need to tell you something before you go." He looked at me, waiting. My voice shook. "I love you." The words hung in the air. Lucas didn't say anything. He just looked at me. I felt panic. I felt fear. "I'm sorry," I said. "I know you're leaving. I know this is bad timing, but I couldn't keep it inside anymore." He still didn't say anything. I stood up. "I should go." "Maya, wait," he said. I stopped. He stood up. He walked to me. He took my hand. "I love you too," he said. I felt my heart explode, in a good way. "What?" I said. "I love you," he said again. "I have for a long time, but I didn't know how to tell you, especially now, because I'm leaving." I felt tears, happy tears, sad tears, everything. "Then don't go," I said. "I have to," he said. "My family needs me." "Then what do we do?" I asked. "I don't know," he said. "But I don't want to lose you." "I don't want to lose you either," I said. He held my face in his hands. He looked into my eyes. "We'll figure it out," he said. "Together." Then he kissed me. Soft. Gentle. Like rain on a window. Lucas left 2 weeks later. It was hard, so hard, saying goodbye. But he promised. He promised to call, to visit, to not forget me. And he kept his promise. We talked every day. Video calls, messages, letters. It wasn't the same, but it was something. 6 months later, he came back. His mom was better. She was okay. He moved back to the city, back to the bookstore, back to me. Now we live together in a bigger apartment, with more windows, more light. Every time it rains, we sit by the window. We drink tea. We watch the drops fall. "Do you remember that night?" Lucas asks. "The rainy night?" I say. "Yes," he says, "the night we met." "Of course I remember," I say. "You saved me." "No," he says, "we saved each other." He's right. We did. I learned something important. We never know when our life will change. It can happen in a second, on a rainy night, at a bus stop, with a stranger. Sometimes, the people who change us the most are the ones we least expect. I was alone, lost, invisible. But Lucas saw me. He found me. He stayed. And I'm not invisible anymore. If you're listening to this, maybe you feel alone too. Maybe you feel lost. Maybe you feel invisible. I want to tell you something. You're not alone. You're not invisible. Somewhere, someone is looking for you too. Someone who will see you, really see you. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep walking, even in the rain, because you never know. The next stranger you meet might not be a stranger at all. They might be the person who changes everything. Sometimes, love comes when we least expect it. On a rainy night, with cold hands and a warm heart. And sometimes, that's exactly when we need it most. Thank you for listening to my story. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. Please comment and tell me where you're listening from. I want to know you're out there. And please subscribe. I share more stories like this. Stories about hope. About love. About finding light in the rain. I'll see you in the next story. Until then, be kind to yourself. Stay warm and remember, you are never truly alone. Goodbye.